Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I want to welcome everybody to 2013. I hope your 2012 was as profitable and prosperous for you as it was for the clients of Resney Wealth Management. We are currently positioned in the emerging market exposure, some in the mid-cap in the U.S., and then of course on the income side we continue to dominate and love the preferred side and emerging market bonds as our two heavier weighted sectors on income-oriented opportunities. I think a lot of investors in 2012 missed the boat. I think a lot of investors, unfortunately, again, did the wrong things with their money. The fiscal cliff, as I mentioned numerous times throughout the year in my video updates, would be a moot point, and that's exactly what it was. I can't tell you exactly how many, but hundreds of calls into my TV and radio shows over the year, in addition to emails and questions from, of course, non-clients, you the radio listener, just concerned about the fiscal cliff and going to cash and really making investment decisions that were emotional based and not off any investment strategy. I continue to get dozens of phone calls and questions every single week. Investors basically not actually having an investment strategy at all. I continue to have investors questioning buy and hold. You know, I'm a buy and hold investor. I like to buy good companies and kind of hold on to those. And I've told a number of investors, but you haven't made any money with buy and hold. It's a flawed strategy. You buy good investments, but you have to know when to sell those investments. I think that's going to be no different in 2013 than it was in 2012 or the decade or two before that. Ultimately, I believe the fiscal cliff is a moot point. I've repeatedly stressed that on the to investors on my TV and radio show, but I think too many investors are really basing their decision on emotion and not any investment strategy at all. We continue obviously to run our relative strength or global tactical opportunity portfolio for all of our managed accounts at Resney Wealth Management. And as I did make a comment earlier, we are more so in the emerging market exposure through various country sector ETFs. We continue to dominate and really enjoy, I believe, the emerging market bond and preferreds as our two heavier weighting sectors in the fixed income. I think investors in 2013 are going to get really burned or hurt, put a different way, that are heavily exposed to fixed income on the long side, especially muni bonds and government treasuries. I don't think investors truly understand the kind of risks they're taking in various types of fixed income, but investors buy what they perceive to be safe, when ultimately those are going to be the riskiest investments out there. You know, we had a fabulous month of December in our global tactical, and in fact across the board our global tactical ETF strategy was up around 4.5+%, and this basically bode well for the addition of what we saw in 2012. Again, we made a few adjustments at the end of December going into January, and not actually many changes, but just a few, just to tweak a little bit what we are on the relative strength side. That strategy not only proves to have great upside potential, but more importantly, and I want to stress this to our radio listeners, risk management is extremely important. Buy and hold is not an investment strategy. There will be a point in time where things will actually slow down and we will be exiting out of assets that have more volatility or risk and actually add more cash or short-term types of fixed income to protect principal. What unfortunately a lot of investors fail to do is they don't really know when to buy and they don't know when to sell, or they'll make an emotional decision when to buy or sell, which is exactly what creates havoc in a portfolio, in my personal opinion, big losses. There will be a time where we will reduce risk in our client portfolios, but right now we're well balanced and we're gathering the upside, what I think is going to be a decent 2013. Not necessarily in U.S. equities, but I believe in other areas of fixed income, as I mentioned earlier, and more so the emerging market economies. If you'd like to become a client, call our office for a consultation. There is a difference. We invite you to experience it. At Resney Wealth Management, we avoid the conflicts of Wall Street, salespeople, and commission. We're an actual money manager, which includes risk management. Please call our office for a consultation. Start 2013 off on the right foot, and our commitment to you, of course, is under our management and financial guidance. You will sleep well at night. In our opinion, you will be prosperous and you'll be able to meet those retirement and income goals. Please call our office for a consultation. Again, there is a difference. We invite you to experience it. Have a great week and a prosperous 2013. And don't forget to listen to my live TV show tonight and also our radio show that'll be on Sunday. Go to my website, resniwealth.com, for more information, and have a great day.